How we doing, guys? It is another fun and exciting night to play with baseball cards. I am your purveyor of the pack. They call me Dune. No, it doesn't have anything to do with the movie. Yes, it is because I am smooth like glass. What's up, Mark? What's up, Ken? That's pretty good, smooth like glass. I just came up with that just now. All right, whatever. How you guys doing tonight? What's up, Adam? What's up, Greg? What's up, James? You know what? Getting caught up at work is a losing battle. I don't even know why people try. I mean, I don't mean try. I just mean getting caught up. You do what you can for the day and you go home. You know? You do what you can for the day and then you go home. All right, 2020, geez. Top Series 1. Case 1 of the last 3 we will break in the Facebook group. What's up, Daniel? How you doing, Sam? So I found I had 3 of these, and now I have 2 because I found one more. All right, so now I have a backup to my first one, and I found 2 Topps pens. I'm finally getting around to cleaning stuff out for after the rip party, cleaning it up and putting things back, and you know what I'm saying? Twitchy, he is doing well, getting better. He has a little bit more fight in him now, which is kind of funny. He still has his twitch, but I'm not sure that's ever going to go away. But they are all doing better. Their potty training, Bo Bichette, is coming along well, which I like. What's up, Mandy? That's half the battle to me. Zach. Mattingly, Altuve, and look at that, upside down, Aquino. So if I get him potty trained, then we'll start, then we're going to start working on all the other training that goes along with them. So one day at a time. They got a pretty good rhythm going. They're getting ready. Matter of fact, they should be eating about now. Uh-oh, I'm almost out of top loaders. Let me grab some top loaders, guys. I'll be right back. So this week we're also going to try to get to that. I bought that other case of Bowman retail that we were going to break for those who bought into D, E, and F. We're going to get to that this week as well. I just got to put that together. Make sure I have the list correct. I have a list. I'm just not 100% sure if it is accurate, so I got to check that out, and then we will have that break. So we're going to have 3 more breaks this week. I am off Saturday, until 5 o'clock. It's my wife's birthday, and we're going out. And so we will not have a break in the group on Saturday, since we're going to have 2 on eBay on Saturday night. And then next week we will be into Heritage. Heritage will be a lot of fun. And then we're kind of off and running. Pete! Ooh, that'd been a sweet auto. Then we're off and running. And it's like every week is a new product. I don't know, and maybe you guys can give me your opinion real quick of what you think about selling Panini products in the Facebook group. I don't have a real problem doing it if you guys feel like you want it. I mean, I like Donruss Baseball. I think you get a lot of hits out of it. But it's kind of up to you guys. If you not something that you're interested in, then I will certainly take that and just pop it on eBay. I like to keep my rhythm on eBay going anyway. We've added several really good people in the last week from eBay. So that just reinforces Cueto, Kyle Lewis. That just reinforces to me the need for to make sure that we're still taking care of eBay. I don't have any idea what a no-go for you for what. No-go on Panini? Is that what you're saying, no? Are you saying you aren't a fan of Panini products? What's going on, boy?
Do you know that pitcher that you're using to give the dogs water?
The pitcher that I was using to give the...
Down here, you would refill
I think we
water.
took it upstairs.
Okay.
Oh, no, it's right here. Look. See right there?
Yes.
Travis buys into everything. Travis, you know, I always liked you, Travis. You're all right by me. And I know a lot of people have been responding on the thread that about all the everything that I'm sorting. I know there are several people who ask ahead of time about teams, and I remember who you are. So we will make sure that you guys will have first shot at it. I'm not sure how we're going to do it. I'll be honest with you. There's just so much stuff. Every single time I pick up a new box, I just sorted a Super Shoe of 2019 Topps Chrome, and there were 8 autographs in there, plus several cards that had color. And so clearly I haven't been paying that much attention. Bo. So those will just be mixed in. You'll open a box up, you'll go, base, oh look, inserts, oh well, there's an autograph, then you keep going. I'm taking them out of the top loaders, I'm just putting them in the shoe box with everything else, and they will go. The only thing that won't be would be cards that are large cards, because I've got some from like Archive Active and Archive Retired that are going to be included, and so those will clearly have to go into something else. Well, I never said I disliked you. I said that's why I like Travis. He's my kind of people because he buys into everything. I mean, ultimately, that's what helps me the most. But yeah, I mean, if you want to help, then sure, buy into everything. Anthony Rizzo, Glaber. We'll put a sleeve on Glaber. I always like Glaber Torres. I mean, but it never hurts to buy into everything. Aquino. Buster. I found some big stack of Giants. I'm kind of waffling on whether or not I want to include all the Mojo stuff that I opened, and I opened a lot of it. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But all that all that 2019 Bowman, lots of Bowman that I opened, all those packs, all those players. Good Lord, there's a lot of that. So there will be a lot of prospects of stuff. It'll be fun. I just put it all in there and let you guys figure it out. So what I think I might do is for certain teams, like the Cubs, if you want the Cubs, you have to buy the, some lesser team like Kansas City Royals as well. That's going to be a package deal. You know what I'm saying? Eloy was a Cub? That's too bad for him. I'm glad I'm sure he's happy not to be one now. Cano Gold 2020. You know, I'm getting no rise out of Mandy at all, so I guess I'll let it go. Eloy was drafted by the Cubs and he turned him down. He said, I would like to eventually win a World Series in my lifetime, since it'll only be one every 100 years. Is that what he said? No? It took long enough. Uh-oh, a message. It's from Marie. Mandy is being very abusive today. Watch out. Wow. Quintana deal, huh? What's going on, Zach? Do 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 do. Catch up. Oh look, it's Gamer. Do 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 do. Shane Bieber, Miguel Cabrera, Miguel Cabrera. I was looking at the upcoming schedule of the product that's, coming out when, and it's going to be a madder dash than it was last year, which is nice. And I think the majority of this we're going to do in the Facebook group, just because I think it's more worthwhile to do so. Quicker and easier, less pain. Jesus Aguilar, Pete. Oh, look at that. We finally got the Pete. Naked Pete. Naked Pete. It's Naked Pete time. Who has Stripper Pete? Who has Stripper Pete? Let's see. Matthew Unger. Where's Matthew? Is he here? Matthew Unger. There's no beer belly on Pete. Trust me. None. Sorry, Greg. You made your best effort. You'll get there. Oh, look at Willie. Oh, poor Willie. Poor Willie. Thank you, Mark. Poor Willie. Willie, I cannot keep you. You're going into the garbage. I would send you back, but that takes work. And I don't like to do work. So I will just toss you in the garbage. And say, vaya con Dios. I feel bad throwing Willie Mays in the trash. Such a great career. Such a fantastic player. He would have been such a nice addition to my collection. But what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Who is our autograph? Let's see if our autograph has color on it. If it's black and white. Absolutely not. Every single time you're here, that is the open. Oh wait, is that a? Oh no, okay. We already stated that fact. That was. Oh, it's black. Absolutely not. Every single time. And I already thanked Mark for bringing him up. Well done, Mark. Oh, whoops. Does that say Bo? Oh, too bad. DJ LeMahieu, black. 3 out of 197 for the Yankees. Nice hit for the Yanks. When you are here, we bring him up. When you are here, we bring him up. And whoever mentions him, whoever's the one who mentions him, actually gets brownie points with me. So Mark has earned many brownie points. Many thank you to Mark. Many thanks. Moving stuff. Congratulations, Brian. But I do notice a trend about you, gamer. You tried to fat shame Pete Alonso, and then right after that, you try to fat shame Albert Pujols. So I can see where that's going to be maybe an issue in the channel of fat shaming people. And we can't have that here at Restlesscraft Breakers. We believe everyone is perfect just the way they are. Unless you're a Dodger fan. Juan Soto, Washington Nationals. And then we forgive you for not knowing any better. Merrifield, Bryant, Dustin, May, and Jesus Luzardo. I'm pretty sure Garrick never really sent him, Mandy. Machado, Gleyber Torres. He sent me a message the other day. Haha, I suckered Mandy. I didn't know what he's talking about, but now I do. So I'm pretty sure he did not send your cards. Black Border, Christian Yelich out of 199. If I knew all the social media things, I would have used a joke about that one where you take a picture and then it disappears. What is that one called? Snap something, right? Snap thing. Pete is shredded, dude. Pete is shredded. Trust me when I tell you. I don't know what you're looking at or what you're seeing, but Snapchat, there it is. I would have used a Snapchat joke about him sending me the message on Snapchat and then it disappearing, but sorry, I'm not privy to or savvy to all these social media things. Pete Alonso's carrying around D cups of pure muscle. Trust me. Kind of like me, but not really, if you know what I mean. Bo Bichette. And you know what else he told me, which I thought was interesting? He told me his favorite player was Albert Pujols. I didn't know that. Did you guys know that? Since Mandy has those, I'll put them in a sleeve. You know, somebody asked me about that, and we have never put all of every single common whatever in a sleeve. It's just something we have never done, and something I don't plan to do. If it's worth having a sleeve put on it, I will do so. Were you there? Were you there with me? So now you're going to call me a liar on top of everything else on my feed. With tens of people watching my feed right now, you're going to call me a liar. I can't believe he's calling me a liar. Does everyone see him calling me a liar? It was at the RIP party, in the same sentence, where he said Restlesscraft Breakers is his favorite breaker. That we are his favorite breaker there. Comma. And by the way, comma. And there you go. And you couldn't hear everything that was going on even if you did watch the live stream. Which I doubt. You might have picked through the live stream, but you didn't watch it. Mike Trout, home run challenge. I say flip coin, pick a date. I thought about it, and we talked about it, but I have a consulting firm that we're now using for what the things that we do, and they agreed that I am just far too pretty to put out front like that. That if I did that it would actually hurt business because we would get so many fawning people. Man, I've been down your loyalty on my channel since the day you showed up. Let's just say that. Anyone who feels like the reason they're on this channel is just to be contrary to everything that I say, I'm pretty sure that your loyalty's in question. I'm pretty sure your loyalty's in question. I'm not going to say this 100% is the way that it happened, but it's like 95% of the way. Mandy begged me for like 10 minutes the other day to boot you permanently. And so I was the one who said, no. I said, no, we'll give Gamer the benefit of the doubt because clearly he doesn't know any better, and we're helping him learn social norms as a group. Daniel and Mark, by bringing up Albert Pujols, we're helping him learn social, how to handle himself in social situations. So we're doing something good for him, and that we should let him stay around. But that eventually you probably would be booted, and the pleasure of that would be mine. Jacob deGrom, is this an SP? SP. Oh, that's right. I get those confused all the time, Andy. I'm sorry. Jacob deGrom, SP. That's right. And I don't let people take away. I don't let people take away the joy that I get from doing those kind of things. But Mark, by that one simple act, ensured himself that he will never be booted. Congratulations to you, Mark. Hey, look. I think that Jalen Davis kid's going to be a good player for the Giants. Good player. I think he's got some power, too, which is good. I'm glad you could point to something so high and lofty as to your example of how you're not always contrary on my channel. But I will give you that one. We did agree that there is a distinct possibility that the Marlins would be the worst team in the National League. I agree with that. Ryu, Matthew Boyd, I don't know. You sold your Juan Soto auto? Was it a real, or was that one that you signed yourself? That in-person Juan Soto that you had. That numbered one? Remember that one? Numbered? Is that the one we're talking about? That one? Okay. Well, I'm glad somebody bought it. Might have been the same person who bought them. Who bought them? Compare notes. Did I sign yours as well, Sam? Jake Arrieta, Mike Soroka. Look, boom. Roberto Clemente. I like Roberto Clemente. I thought it was a relic at first, and I was happy, but then it wasn't. I was sad. Good Lord, you don't even have it yet? Where's it coming from? I hope not from me. Because I'm not actually sending you anything. What are you going to do? Leave? Hey, Adam, what's going on? Which one is it? Did I already send it? You know how slow we are around here with shipping. What's up, Jose? How's it going, Adam? You know how terrible we are about shipping. Have fun at soccer practice, Daniel. Don't twist an ankle. Or whatever they do when you're playing soccer. I don't know. Which leaf product? Did I already ship it? Wasn't yesterday, was it? Gavin Lux. Do you have shipping confirmation from me? Oh, okay. Well, since I saw it, I'm just going to show you all. Sean Murphy is our second auto, Oakland Athletics. Is Oakland by themselves, or did I combine them? I think they're by themselves, right? It's hard to remember. It was early in the morning when I decided to combine teams. And I said to myself, Dune, I'm really tired. I think I need to go to bed. And I answered myself, yes, but let's combine some teams first. Because there's only a week to go and we should have a little fun. It's a solo? Okay, good. Thanks, Ken. And so I started combining teams. Clearly I did a decent job of it. Everything sold very quickly. I had to, per the new rules, take Bob Stead's team away from him. 3-pack. I felt very bad about that. I feel very bad about that, but we have to enforce the rules the way they are. And the rules clearly state that you have to spell out the name of the team or the city they're from. And unfortunately, Bob put Cleve Group, and that just was not part of the rules. Mandy got her. She got that red Horner the other day. She didn't care about anything else. She doesn't care about anything else. She stopped feeding her dog after she got that red Nico. Marie had to have an intervention for the poor little boy, little dog. I don't know what it is. Dachshund, right? And Christian Yelich. They're good dogs. Twitchy and Floppy sleep with us, which is good. Yeah, you did, didn't you? That was good. That was good for you. You know, I have to say that even though we did hit the big two, we hit Dominguez and we hit Wander Franco, it still was not the greatest. I'm not sure that I think it was a better case than the first one that we didn't hit those guys, in my opinion. Al Kaline, what's going on here? We're going all blue. I mean, I got 6 giants out of it, so I shouldn't be complaining. Oh, you bought that, Adam? You bought one from somewhere? I don't remember pulling one. Jose should have said something. I would have sent you one of Mandy's. I didn't know. Well, I would have sent you one of hers, then I would have used a Jedi mind trick on her to make her believe that it didn't really happen. So, but you have to let me know. You have to tell me ahead of time so I know into these things. We should have, I hope, a checklist for Heritage tomorrow. So Adam, I'm probably going to send you something, PYT numbers, and I'll get with CL. What the hell's going on here? Is this turning into Dune's house of Let's Make a Deal, or what? Mandy's house of chicanery? I think there's some baseball cards being opened. I'm pretty sure. And yes, I'm kidding. I don't care. Good answer, Adam. Good answer. I like it. I like it. Tommy Pham, Alex Verdugo. Who's this guy? Mike Trout. We're closing in on 1,000 subscribers, which is awesome. Which is awesome. Wait a minute, I thought I pulled you one of one somebody. I pulled you one of one of some Cubs. Didn't I? I'm pretty sure I did. I think you're making up stories. Davis, wow. Kyle Schwarber, SP. Oh, that's right. I pulled you the acetate too. Jeez, you're greedy. Greedy. Man, I pulled you the acetate and that out of 25. In the same break, that red Nico. And all she can say is, how can you pull me a 101? I thought I did pull you one of those. Seriously. Oh, that's right, I did. But when the box came, Maria was mad at you because you were being mean and stomped on it. Mandy, you better be careful, Mark. Mandy will give you the timeout. I'm sure I pulled her some other cubs too. She just doesn't remember. She just conveniently doesn't remember. Oh, that's right. The RCB tattoo. We can't tell anyone where because then it wouldn't be family friendly, but Mandy's going to get an RCB tattoo. That will only show up when she's really plastered or during Mardi Gras. Matt Strom. Aaron Hicks, huh? Out of 300. Walker Bueller. And no, get your minds out of the gutter. It's not where you guys are all thinking. Can't believe you guys. Ichiro Altuve. Got to move some stuff here in a minute. Actually, the most that came out as it should would be the Diamondbacks, but the Giants had a pretty impressive break. Giants had a pretty impressive break. Boo! I need a patch auto. Nico. We need a patch. We need a reverence auto. That's what I want. Is it white or is it black? Ooh, another black auto. I'm going to flip that out. Another black auto. There's only one good black auto it could be. That's right, boys and girls. Logan Webb. Who's ready for a Logan Webb auto? 1, 2, 3. Oh, Lance McCullers Jr. out of 199 for the Houston Astros. That was not the Astros auto we were looking for. I'm going to say this again. If it were your favorite team and that happened, you would not be saying cheaters auto. If it were the Cubs, they found out cheated in 2016 and won the series because of it, You would not be running around saying your team is a cheater. No, you wouldn't. And your favorite team would still be the Cubs. And your favorite team would still be the Cubs. Anthony Rendon. On this one, I'll just have to say to you, I think you're mistaken. You would be making excuses as to why, like any good fan would. Man, still getting hammered by those things. That's what we all do for our teams. All of us. I almost put you over in my pile. I don't know why. At least you believe you are. At least you believe you are. Every team cheats in some way during the year. No one goes to the other team and says, "Hey, I notice you're pitching you're tipping your pitches." They never go to the umpire and they you know, I mean it's just not something we do in baseball. Austin Meadows out of 2020. I said the same thing, Ken. If it would have been the Giants who won in 2017 and got busted for cheating, I'd have been like, ha ha, suckers. You cannot say for certainty, Adam Duncan, that Mark Grace never cheated. You cannot say that with 100% certainty. You can say he never got caught cheating, yes. But you cannot say that with 100% certainty. Sammy Sosa does look like a little bit like Garth Brooks. A little bit. Whatever. Here we go again. I guarantee you if you were a Cubs fan, you were loving you some Sammy Sosa when he was hitting all those home runs. At no point did any Cubs fan, when Sosa was challenging McGwire, say, "Oh, I just don't like all these home runs this guy is hitting. It's just terrible that he's hitting all these home runs for our team. Let's trade him to someone else." You loved him every minute of it. Now, in hindsight, we don't want to act like they did, you know, "Oh, I'm above, I would have had, no, whatever." You are too. You're just saying that, and see, and the good thing is she can't hit me or yell at me more than what she did right there. So I can just keep doing that until I aggravate her completely. And then she sends me a text. And there's a picture of a dead rabbit or something on there, or a horse's head. So what you want me to believe is the whole time he was hitting all those home runs, you were like, yeah, I just don't like this guy. I don't like what he's doing for our team. Positively impacting people in the stands. I really wish they would just get rid of him. My Giants are dead. What are you talking about? What team have you been watching? I'm waiting for him to get resurrected here. But I agree with Ken 100%. If it were the Giants who in 2017 and they beat the Dodgers to get to the playoffs and the Dodgers were crying about it, I'd be like, stuff it, Dodgers. They kept their World Series trophy. And I think the biggest crock of crap that I'm hearing from everybody is that, oh, the players should have been punished. Oh, the players should have been punished. That is just such a ridiculous crock of crap. Does anyone in their right mind believe the players' union will let anything happen to one of those players? They would have been, that was fighting a losing battle. The only thing they could have done was what they did. The commissioner's office did all they could. No way the players' union lets anything happen to any of those players. It would have been a bigger black eye on baseball than what this was. So we can criticize the commissioner for it. I think he could have done things differently, but he wasn't going to get anything. He wasn't ever going to get any of those players, ever. And I will say this: if I find out the Giants, if they had actually won the World Series in 2002, and come to find out Barry was on steroids, which has never been proven, and show me the evidence if it has, then I would still say, well, they won the World Series in 2002. Hallelujah. I think I got a black. I think I'm going. And I did see Hillard out of 69. I put him in a sleeve. Thank you very much. It doesn't matter what the other players say. So what? The players' union would not have let the players be punished. That's all. The whole thing. Doesn't matter. Nothing else matters. It doesn't matter how the other players feel about it, because they're from a position of, oh, we were cheated. We were cheated. We were cheated. The players' union would have never let anything happen. Players Union would have never let anything happen. And you can publicly say what you want. No, Adam, because you can publicly say what you want, but privately, every single one of those players are happy that the union would back them up if they were in the same situation. You can make public statements and still know privately that what happened was supposed to happen. It was what was going to happen the whole time. Supposedly. More players some of the bigger players that have come out. I don't recall a poll of every single player in the majors and the majority said that they want them to be punished. And guess what? They are being punished. They are being punished. 100% they are being punished right now. They've all had their reputations tarnished permanently. People will always say this bad about them forever. They are being punished. They are being punished. And if you can't see that, you can't see the forest for the trees. They are being punished. CL. They're being punished. Yeah, they do. Every single player does. Do you think? Please don't tell me you don't think there are players in the game right now that are not on PEDs. I mean that somehow every player is clean. Please don't tell me that. Please don't tell me you think that all these guys that are talking stuff, the majority of them haven't done something questionable. Please don't tell me you believe that. Please don't tell me you believe that. Please don't tell me you think this is a clean game and the Astros are the only ones that have ever done anything. Because if you're telling me that, yeah, but if you're telling me, that's what I'm saying. But players know who the other players are who are on PEDs right now. and they don't rat each other out. They know. Don't be foolish. I've been in those clubhouses. They know. They know. They know who they are, and they aren't ratting them out. Oh, look at this. Walker Buehler out of 10. That's nice. Red, white, and blue. That's pretty cool. They know. And what just happened with the Astros gives every player moving forward an out. You didn't punish them, so why are you shouldn't punish me. So we can pie in the sky at all they want. People are cheating in this game right now, all over the place, every single day. They get busted all the time for it. They're staying ahead of the curve with the drug testing, and as Major League Baseball catches up, they come up with something else that can't be detected. Something else gets rubbed on them, injected, they drink something, something happens. It's happening right now all over in the game. It's happening in football, it's happening in basketball, it's happening in hockey. I hear there's a what's that sport where they have the sculling, is it called, where they do the little ice thing on there and they use the brooms? What's that called? Some of you up north people know that. I actually kind of like watching that, whatever that is. That's kind of fun. Do you think that do you think, okay, again, this is what's silly to me. So the players elect someone to represent them. Curling, that's it, Brian, thank you. The players elect somebody, do they not, to represent them? Someone who will have things in their best interest. Is this another black? No, this is not black. Oh, that's why, because I got the other. Oh, it's a red. Out of 25. I think this is the second Brian Reynolds red we've pulled. Pittsburgh. Brian Reynolds, 17 out of 25. It's a nice one. So, I do too. Curling is a lot of fun. Yeah, they do. Right, because the commissioner knew there was nothing he could do against the players' union. He could do nothing against the players' union. Nice for the Pirates, 17 out of 25 red. Could have been a lot better name. If you don't believe that, then you're not watching the same game that I am. Because the players' union wasn't going to let anything happen to the players no matter what. And I will bet my Giants for a full year. I would bet my Giants for a full year that what happened was the commissioner said, this is what we want to do to the players' union, and the players' union said, nope, no, we're not going for that. And what was the owner? What was the they just said no, it's not going to happen. And if you try, we're going to have a problem. I'm sorry, Travis. They would not. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because they have to say that, Adam. What player in their right mind is going to say publicly, with all the silliness people are acting, that no, they shouldn't have been punished? I don't care. They shouldn't have been punished. What player is going to say that? None of them. What they believe privately, it's like with politics. What people believe in what people do in the voting booth is often different than what they say. No, the players' union wouldn't let anything happen to him. Players' union would not have let anything happen to those players. And maybe privately some of the players did complain about that, but they're also not going to call out their union openly. Did any players say our union was wrong and the union should allow them to punish the players? Nope. What they said was they should be punished. That's the only thing. They should be punished. And they are. They are being punished. They are being punished. Tell me when Jose Altuve's next contract is up, when he's ready to sign his next contract, tell me if he's going to get the max. Tell me if he's going to get every penny that he should have, or whether or not this is going to affect him financially down the road. If your answer is not going to affect him financially, then I'm sorry, that's just not the case. Wow, Mike Trout SP now. So they are being punished. Every single one of them is being punished. That organization will eventually, players will probably eventually go away. I hope that they, personally, no, the union. It's a union all the way. 100%. We'll have to agree to disagree. The union has all the power in that kind of a thing. If the union would have said, go ahead and punish them, they would have, but I guarantee you the union would never have let that happen. Ever, 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 ever would have let that happen. Ever would have let their players be punished. I'm sorry, on this one, you are completely and totally wrong. And the players are being punished. It's just not the punishment everyone would like to see something done immediately. Immediately. Let's do it now. Let's do it now. Well, guess what? They were punished because they didn't win in 2018. They were punished because they didn't win in 2019. They were punished because they got caught. They will be punished when they go to sign their next contracts, when they leave the Astros. They're being punished. They're being punished. I know 100% for sure. I can show you tweets. Look on Twitter. There was a good article that someone else had posted that said effectively that, and I will find it for you, remind me, and I will show you. If you think somehow the union was going to allow the players to be punished, you're wrong. And the reason that Manfred did what he did is because they knew that there was no way they were getting it past the players' union. No way. That's 100% where I saw that from. And I agree with that statement 100%. I think I even liked it on my Twitter thing, whatever it's called. The union is not in the business of letting their players be punished. They can't do anything about the rules that they broke for steroids and stuff. Those are rules that are set in. There are no rules for what happened with the Astros. There might be rules now after the fact that they're going to have in their next collective bargaining agreement, but there aren't any rules about it now. Aren't any rules about it now? Got how far? I guarantee, behind the scenes, it went to the players' union first. It went to the players' union first. And the players' union said, well, I'll tell you what you do. You punish the owners, you punish the other people, and you give our guys immunity on this, so we're not going to play along at all. We're not going to give you any cooperation. Players' union is not in this to turn tail on their players. We'll have to agree to disagree. Again, I just told you that I had something on my Twitter feed, and then I would find it and show it to you because I think that I did like it. That states that if you believe that, there's something wrong with you. And again, if you think the players aren't being punished right now, you are wrong. They have been shamed. Every case does. They have been shamed publicly, and it's going to hurt them in their wallet. It's going to hurt their ability to get into the Hall of Fame. It's going to hurt everything. They're being punished. They're being punished. So at some point, everyone who keeps calling them cheaters is going to learn how to let it go. Because the only way you can say that they're cheaters is if you can prove that every player on the team that you root for the entire history of the game never cheated. And for Cubs fan, I know that's not the case, and you know that's not the case. So, and I get the Cubs didn't win the World Series, but they're being punished. And I would argue that by not having some punishment, like some suspension put upon them, they are being hurt worse in the long run. They are being hurt worse in the long run. They are going to be hurt financially. They are being hurt in the court of public opinion. They are being hurt in so many other ways. So many other ways. I'm not condoning what they did. You cheated, you got caught. But I think they're being punished. They're being punished. They'll be punished all year this year. They'll be booed relentlessly by other organizations forever. And again, try to leave Houston and get any money. Try to leave Houston and get any money. There'll be some contrition, but it'll happen about that time they want that new contract for $30 million a year. That's right. That's right. And that's why we shouldn't go running around pointing a finger at something that was ultimately unsuccessful for them. Successful in winning a World Series trophy, unsuccessful in that they were not able to go back and do so, and that they got caught. And they're being punished for it. So I will just say I respect everyone's opinion on this, but we will just have to agree to disagree. I get what everyone's saying, but again, we are not looking at the forest for the trees. No, absolutely not. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying they're being punished. They're being punished. I'm saying the person who sits in here and acts like there hasn't been cheating going on in baseball forever is high in the sky and not paying attention to their own organization before they're criticizing any others. That's what I'm saying. And I'm saying cheating is going to go on whether you like it or not. Even when people keep getting caught, they know what the penalty is going to be, and yet they still cheat. Why? Because people want to try to get the advantage. That's the way that sports are as a whole are. They get caught, they get punished. We move on. They were punished. The players, the organization was not punished. The players are punished. Because the organization is just going to move on. And they might have to pay a little bit more for people to come to Houston, but it's still a strong organization. The players try to leave. Try to leave. And I don't know where you read into that. I don't know where you read into that I said it's okay as long as you don't get caught, because I never said that at all. So let's stick with words I've said and not words that we feel like I've said. But I will not believe anyone who tells me the players are not being punished. Go trade places with one of those players for a month in every town they go to and tell me they're not being punished. Being booed, being yelled at. People saying they're going to throw, somebody who in this, joking or not, somebody in this feed who said that they would throw batteries at them. I mean, come on, give me a break here. Players aren't being punished. They weren't suspended. They weren't suspended. That does not mean they weren't punished. Dang it, you mean to tell me, Adam, I've been saying this the whole time you've been gone? Son of a gun. Forget it. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Now I'm angry. might be the best answer I've seen in a long time there, Brian. Autograph number 5. Nick Solak. Yeah, it'd take a heck of a lot more than that to get me upset. I don't disagree with that, Adam. I don't disagree with that. But I'm saying what everyone is saying is they should be punished, and they are being punished. I agree 100%. Cheaters get caught, they should be dealt with. But these players are being dealt with. It's just not in the obvious way that everyone feels like it should be. Was that you, Ken? But again, go trade places with these players for a month while they're booed, while they're yelled at, while some of these terrible people are out there in the stands saying terrible things to him. You know, go ahead and go home knowing that you and have to live with yourself after all the things that have happened. Okay, fine. I mean, then tell me. And go when you get ready to sign your next contract and realize you lost money because of what happened. And then come back and tell me how they aren't being punished. Or they weren't punished, or they weren't punished enough, or they should have been suspended too, or they should have been this, or they should have been that. I don't believe that at all. I don't believe that at all. And again, you know I respect everyone's opinion here, and I'm more than happy to let everyone have theirs. But I just don't. Oh man, they're being all the time. That's all you ever hear. A-Rod will never get in the Hall of Fame. A-Rod will never get in the Hall of Fame. That's his punishment. That is his punishment. And A-Rod acknowledged it, and he didn't try to do anything different with it. Trevor Richards, I mean, he didn't, you know what I'm saying? And so he's getting his punishment too. Again, his punishment is, what are you gonna do? It's long term. These punishments are long term. Because immediately suspending the player, what does that do? What does that do? You make a statement. Statement's already been made. Statement's already been made. Statement will be made in every visiting stadium, in the clubhouse. I guarantee right now it's being made every single day while they talk to one another about it, while fans boo them, while fans do anything. I'm not saying Manfred's a good commissioner of baseball. He is not. He is not. He is not for a whole heck of a lot of reasons other than this. Because they broke an existing rule within MLB. Is there an existing rule in MLB about banging trash cans if someone is tipping a pitch? If there is, then I want to see it. So there's a specific rule that says you cannot bang a trash can lid when another player is doing anything. That you cannot make any noise. Because I guarantee you I can justify banging those trash can lids and make it look like anything I want. No, there was, okay, in what year? And last I remember, banging a trash can is not technology. And does the memo say that the players or the organization will be punished for those kind of things? Does it say any player caught doing that will be suspended? Does it say the organization will be in trouble? Okay, fine. Use of cameras. What does it say? Organization or player? Does it say no technology, and if you do that, you will be suspended? Because did Altuve use a camera? Who used the camera? You want to get technical, we can get technical. So then they didn't break the rules. Again, they didn't break the rules, Adam. You're not going to change some people's opinion of things, and I respect that, because all they can see is either they should have been, in their minds, punished or not punished. Okay? But what does the memo say? If that's all the memo says, then who gets punished? The organization or the players? The organization got punished. The organization got punished. So why does you need the players to get punished as well? Why do the players need to be punished as well? Did the organization know the players were doing what they were doing? Of course they did. Did they allow it to happen? Of course they did. When someone gets murdered and there was an attempt, the accomplice, do they go to the murderer and they say, if you turn on the accomplice, we're going to let you off? Or do they go to the accomplice and say to him, if you rat out the murderer, we're gonna let you off and he's gonna take the fall? Of course they're going to go to the players and say, help us make an example of the organization, and we'll let you off. Of course they are. I mean, good grief. What did you think was going to happen? And guess what? I got news for you, too. And the thing you guys failed to remember is who hires the commissioner of baseball? Is it the public? No. Is it the players? No. Who is it? Why, it's the owners. So you mean to tell me that he is going to, without any direction from all the ownership, punish the Houston Astros? Come now. Come now. Who's pie in the sky now? I can't believe you guys have me sitting here defending the Houston Astros because you guys can't see the forest for the trees. My goodness. Come on. Oh, dang it. That would have been a good... I thought for a second that was Lux. Max Muncy. Mother's Day. So they had talks about this, the owners. The other owners don't want to see anything bad happen because they know it wasn't a rule. A memo is not a rule. A memo is not a rule on the books. A memo is just a memo. Show me the rule in the collective bargaining agreement that is specific against that. Or show me where it says the players will be punished for said action. There's a big difference between the players and the organization. Because they had to do something. They had to do something. No, by my logic, the organization should be punished, but not the players. But I'm saying, even if you aren't, do you think that the punishment was in the full extent of what Manfred wanted? It was not, because the other owners aren't going to sign off on something like that. That's going to give him carte blanche to do whatever he wants. They're going to have to limit it too. They're going to want it limited too because they don't know who's going to be next. They don't know who's going to be next. Most of these guys don't know what's going on in an organization. In 2018, do you think that the Red Sox ownership knew of the cheating that was going on? Prove it. And so who gets punished? I don't know why you're so bent on these players being punished. What did Jose Altuve ever do to you as a person? Did he come and did he kick your puppy? Why do you want to be mean to Jose Altuve? The man's only 5'6" years old. He's like Albert Pujols. Where Albert's 987, he's only 5'6". Why you gotta be mean to a 5'6" dude? Is this necessary? There's always a fall guy. There's always a patsy. Don't you watch what happens in the federal government? There's always a patsy. There has to be a fall guy. Come on. What is going on here? Gold, Freddie Freeman. He robbed you out of... No, he didn't. The Astros won it. Then they got caught for cheating. He didn't rob you out of anything. You didn't care. Come on. You didn't care. If it wasn't for the Cubs, you didn't care. And all those secret messages you send me about how happy you are that the Dodgers never won the World Series and making fun of making fun of Marie. I bet you're going to deny those right now in public, too. Are you going to deny that too? Are you going to deny all those secret messages you sent me? I just hit Adam with the so when did you stop beating your wife approach to it. So when did you stop beating your wife? The integrity of the game was gone long ago, Adam. It was gone long ago, Ben. And all they do now is try to keep the messes cleaned up as best they can. The integrity of the game was wiped out long ago. It was wiped out in the 50s when they started taking greenies. Blake Treenan out of 2020. Come on, let's not be. Who is Julio Urias and why does he keep showing up? What? See what? Did I? Now you guys got me in trouble with CL2. Adam, you're a troublemaker. I see none. I see no money, CL. I haven't logged into the account to see, but I don't see an email that's telling me I do. I don't see honestly, I don't see a message that tells me that I have yet. I accept the reality of the game. The reality is that it's an imperfect game. People are going to cheat. People are going to do things, and I'm going to shake my head. And I'm going to shake my head, and I'm going to say, well, that's silly. And then I'm going to go back, and I'm going to wish my Giants were a better team. And I'm going to acknowledge the fact that it, like every other game, it's imperfect, and it's doing the best it can. They're trying to keep up with the rules. They're trying to keep the game on a level playing field, and that is not always possible. And then when problems arise, they handle it the best they can. Ooh, what is this one? That's weird, huh? Is that normal? Oh, wait. Oh, you know why? Because I got the wrong side. Gold? Could it be? Is that a Cincinnati Reds helmet? No. Maybe, is it? It is! On-card auto. Man, I just hit Sam like mad. Really, Sam, we should get married. We should get married. We should get married. And since you live in Reno, it's possible. That's a pretty one to finish this off. And it's 19 out of 50. The last year the Dodgers won the World Series. That's a pretty one. That's right. I went there. And honestly, for those of you who are watching the feed right now and you're saying to yourself, I don't think I want to break with this guy because he has an opinion. Okay, fine. I don't want you to break with us either because I have an opinion. I'm going to have an opinion. That's just the way that it is. But I respect everybody else's opinion, so you're wrong. And yes, there is more to breaking than just opening the packs. And we like that here. Because once again, Adam knows that even though he's always wrong, I respect the fact that he is always wrong. Where are you going?
To bed.
Oh, it's bed. It's 8:25. Good night.
Yeah. Good night, guys. Love you.
And Adam respects the fact that I am always right.
Good night, Dad. Love you. See you in the morning.
Yeah. It was actually a pretty good case, though. You know, when you think about the SPs and things, too, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. The out of the silver packs, Aquino blue, Yelich black, Frank Thomas purple. Ah, here we go. Adam, if you make me sing Let It Go to you, we're all going to suffer. Mondesi for the Royals, base. Walker Buehler, base. And Walker Buehler, this nice one out of 10, 5 out of 10. So it's actually 1 out of 2. They are being punished. They are being punished. Say it like you're supposed to say it. Suspended or something else. Miguel Cabrera, Keston Hira, and Freddie Freeman out of 50 for the memorabilia. We like to talk in this channel, and we will. Roberto Clemente, thank you, CL. That is a good one. That is a good one, that Walker Buehler. Roberto Clemente, base, Ichiro, base, and Julio Urias out of 149. Let's go to these. Matt Boyd, Detroit Tigers, Austin Meadows for the Tampa Bay Rays, and Contreras for the Cubbies. Three out of this case. 2 black. Sam Hillard, Mandy, that I did pull out of 69. And Trevor Richards for the Tampa Bay Rays, also out of 69. And 1 Dodger out of 50, Max Muncy. And then some good SPs. I like the SPs. Jacob deGrom, batting, which is kind of cool. Kyle Schwarber, Ozzie Smith, and then 2 very nice ones. Mike Trout. I really like the composition of this photo. It's a good photo. And Stripper Pete. I agree, CL. I wish it would go away. I blame society for all of our problems. All right, let's go this way with it. Nick Solak, Texas Rangers. Sean Murphy, Oakland A's. These are both base. Out of 199, DJ LeMahieu for the Yankees. Lance McCullers for the Astros. Really super out of 50. On-card auto, Aquino, gold. And Brian Reynolds, red, 17 out of 25. CL, what are the odds that 2 of these out of 25 are going to come out of our cases? But we pulled this one, right? Am I wrong? Wasn't it Brian Reynolds that we hit for the other one? So we got 2 of them out of 25, which I like. All right, guys, as always, thank you so much for buying in. Conversation is stimulating and fun, and I don't apologize to those of you who don't like the conversation, because we like to talk about things on this channel, and that is just what we do. That is just what we do. We talk about things. We have conversations, and then at the end of the day, we agree to disagree, and we move on. Thank you, Sam. Congratulations. You guys all have a great night. One of these days we'll be done talking about the Astros. Maybe today will be that day. Maybe today will be the day when we quit talking about the Houston Astros. I would like it, and I hope everyone else will too. There it is. Aquino gold for the Reds out of 50. Going to get to sorting so we can get to shipping. We'll have another break tomorrow. Thank you all very much. You guys all have a great night. And we will. Why do you guys not tell me my arm is high or the camera's low? You guys need to tell me. Mandy, why are you dropping the ball here? Say, hey, dummy, bring your arm down. No one can say that? Somebody next time say, hey, dummy, bring your arm down. All right, thank you, everyone. You guys all have a great night. Have fun. And we'll talk to you later.